Fish with you, along with Kelly Stavis, Marty Snyder, Dave Burns, and the Peacock Pit Box will be back a little later as well with Chris Devota, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Steve Letarte. Let's race it to the end. Less than 2 hours to go, Cal, and this race has been riveting.
It really has. We just saw a change of position there inside of Jordan Taylor there. But watch this, close course through traffic. Jordan trying to thread the needle there, tries to give his competitor as much room at the inside and almost gets up into the side of the LMP2 machine. But good, clean, hard racing, a lot of respect shown today.
Saw what was happening there and gave some room. That was Don Yount in the Performance Tech Motorsport Orica LMP2 prototype. Meanwhile, Kamui Kobayashi leads by just under 30 seconds. Ben Hanley leads in LMP2. Earl Bamber leads GTLM, and Marco Mappelli for Magnus GRT leads in GT Daytona. Let's check in with Kelly Stavis. Kel?
And Tiff, it has been thrilling throughout this race in the GTLM category. John Edwards just got out of a triple stint in the number 24 team.
Tier manufacturers and teams executing to perfection. Now we're getting close. Hour 19. It wasn't good for the Riley Mercedes AMG.
Big drama there for Felipe Fraga, the Brazilian driver, into the brake zone. What it was a big break for the 10 car.
Look at the lights. Look at the lights. They turn red, and Ryan Briscoe blows through the red. He didn't catch it, and team owner Wayne Taylor was frustrated, to say the least. Ryan Briscoe had to serve a stop and hold for 60 seconds. He lost the lead and lost the lead lap.
There you see it. Lodgebell swings by there in the Mustang sampling Cadillac, puts him a lap down, but then they caught a break with a yellow and got back on that lead lap.
This was a scary moment for the all-female entry, the Gia Grasser Lamborghini.
Watch how quickly the flames engulf the cockpit. Christina Nielsen, two-time IMSA champion, jumps out. They would see no further action after that fire, but this is a great battle.
And this was only about half an hour ago between the 912 and the 24, and that continues to this very moment between Earl Bamber in that 912 Porsche and Jesse Krohn in the 24 Team RLL BMW. The sister car is on the road. That's the 911, and Marty's there.
Hour and 25 left. 911. Nick Tandy, who was on the pole for this race, comes to pit road. They will have to stop again. They cannot make it to the end from here. But Tandy has been spectacular behind the wheel, trying to really catch his teammate, Earl Bamber, who's been up front for much of the day.
Brand new, for those of you just joining us, brand new Porsche 911 RSR 19 for this 2020 racing season, and it has come out of the box flying.
And they're splitting the strategies. You can see the LED sign there, 22 seconds. That's way short of a full fuel load. So with two really fast race cars in the fight here this afternoon, Porsche are able to split their strategies, pit Tandy a little bit sooner. If they catch a yellow, they'll be in great shape. They should cycle to the front. But we haven't seen many yellows here today, Lee. It's been a very clean race. We anticipated that with the quality of the field, the depth of the competition. We expected a fast race, and we're seeing a record pace.
Think about the level of excitement, Cal, of what's on the line. Just take the BMW out of the equation for the moment. Talk about the two Porsches and the 6 drivers that compete. Only one of them has ever won the Rolex 24, and that's Nick Tandy. There are 5 drivers just so anxious, so eager, so determined to win this legendary event. Now, in the middle of the Porsche sandwich, and it has been for so long in this race, is the Team RLL BMW. RLL, Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan. Let's hear from Bobby.
And it has been back and forth between Bobby's BMW and the Porsche for hours now. All right, right now the Porsche has the edge. What do you want to see out of Jesse Krohn for this next hour and 23 minutes?
Well, you know, everybody knows you get through the night and then you start racing here. And in the last 2 hours especially, Porsche's got a lot of pace right now. I think it's pretty equal, as we can see on the track right now. So it's going to be an interesting pit stop's going to be important, and especially the outlap on cold tires. That's going to be key. So it's going to come down to the last couple laps, I think.
Your team won this event last year, although that wasn't. We see a big moment there for the Risi Ferrari. Hey, good luck looking for back-to-back wins here in the Rolex 24. Good luck to you, Bobby.
Nice. Thank you.
What a shame. James Collado behind the wheel of the Risi Competizione Ferrari, running 4th and on the lead lap, rear right tyre issue.
Coming off of Le Mans, let's take a look and see how this develops. Into the brake zone. You can see it explodes going down the back straightaway. Collado just slows it way down. Great car control there just to keep that Ferrari on the lane. They've been quick this weekend, but not quite the race-leading edge that the BMW and the Porsche seem to have.
So I think that debris, we'll wait and see, but that debris may have conveniently flown far enough off the racing line that they may just be a local yellow or may not be a yellow at all. We would like to introduce you to the Peacock Pit Box if you're just joining us here on NBC. Chris Devotis.
Great team, as you mentioned, Townsend. That lineup is tough to beat. For this man, Jesse Krohn, the Finn, flashing his headlights, just trying to clear the traffic with under 3 minutes to go. What a great performance this team has put together here.
You see that plaid design on the Porsche there for Pfaff Motorsports. That car, that team started so strong, and you would have said they were the favourites in GTD, your class, Townsend.
No question. From practice one, we pointed to that number 9 Pfaff Porsche and said, that's the car. I mean, Porsche's been strong all day. Ironically, you don't see a Porsche in the top 3 in GTD. It's number 16 right now that's carrying the flag, but the 9 car really has been the front runner of the bunch, and they had some unfortunate issues.
Kamui Kobayashi has been told by the team, when you come around next time through the tri-oval here, you will see the white flag displayed as he goes by the GT Le Mans leader, Jesse Krohn, and that was close.
Yeah, you know, if I'm Wayne Taylor, I said it earlier, he didn't seem to be particularly anxious at any moment, but man, I don't know if it's our NBC cameras on board there or what, but that looked like maybe 6 inches to the BMW. All he needs to do is run out of gas or have some technical issue and check up, and that's going to really put some serious damage on the diffuser of that Cadillac.
I want to share a story with you from yesterday morning. Calvin and I grabbed Wayne Taylor long before the race started and said, tell us about your second year with Kobayashi. And this big grin came across Wayne's face. He said, let me tell you about this guy. He's quiet, but funny when he wants to be. He's low fuss, low maintenance, but boy, when he gets behind the wheel of this car, look out. And he said, I'm not taking anything away from my other 3 drivers as he begins his final 3.5 miles. He said, but boy, can he hustle this car around this track. He is fast.
He put him in the car the other night. First lap out, he went to the top of the time sheets and just blew everyone away. He is Mr. Excitement and certainly a great fit with this team.
And he's about to keep a 100% record as far as his career at the Rolex 24 at Daytona. As for his teammates, Ryan Briscoe has had a couple of class wins here before, but Briscoe is on the verge of his first overall win. For Ringer van der Zande, who did a terrific job like Ryan Briscoe, he's set for his second overall victory, just like Kobayashi, in successive years. And how about one of the most famous racers ever, Scott Dixon, an Indy 500 winner and a 5-time IndyCar champion, second only to A.J. Foyt in IndyCar racing history. Scott Dixon is about to join the likes of Brian Redman, Derek Bell, Juan Pablo Montoya and Christian Fittipaldi and others as a 3-time Rolex 24 overall winner.
I love that shot on the final lap. Where else in the world would you find Kamui Kobayashi and Kyle Busch sharing the same piece of asphalt? Daytona 24, there's no place else like it.
And that's why it's called Daytona International Speedway. That's what Bill Francina wanted. Coming through NASCAR 3 and 4 for the final time. Yes, he has done it again. Wayne Taylor's done it again. His drivers have done it again. And Cadillac's done it again. Kamui Kobayashi and Wayne Taylor Racing win the Rolex 24 at Daytona for 2020. There's the man behind the name. He's done it. And so too has Bobby Rahal's guys. Jesse Krohn wins GT Le Mans. John Edwards, Augusto Farfus and Chaz Mostert. What a quartet they formed. And BMW gets back-to-back victories in GTLM. Superb performance. There's Ringer van der Zande, Scott Dixon, Ryan Briscoe, they're all there. Shelley Taylor, Wayne's wife. It is celebration at the Konica Minolta team for yet another overall victory. For Dragon Speed, Elton Julian and his squad. It is back-to-back victories. There's a familiar theme running through this year's Rolex 24 in the LMP2 class. The Stars and Stripes, the Evel Knievel themed car. It has done it again. Awesome performance from a completely new driving squad to last year. And one more class left, that is GT Daytona, and Paul Miller Racing will do it. A phenomenal performance from Madison Snow, Brian Sellers, Corey Lewis, and Andrea Caldarelli brings it across the line for a Lamborghini win, and Paul Miller can finally celebrate victory at Daytona in the Rolex 24. But let's go to the overall winners with Dave Burns.